Hello, collective. Welcome into your reading today. I'm getting a message today that is alignment and integration with the inner child. And what I'm picking up on is that this is for a collective who feels they have gone through a major identity shift. And it's like you kind of thought you had it all together, and then all of a sudden, poof, something was gone. I do feel this has a lot to do with moving from Gemini season to Cancer season. It's like you had a plan, you had it all lined out, things were going good, it was looking great, and then all of a sudden something shifted and you went to your heart. Like you went into the emotions and you were feeling way more than what you had been, perhaps. 111 as I said that. And this caught you off guard. This was unexpected. You didn't realize it. And so it brought up a lot of past emotions for the inner child of insecurity or not feeling safe, because now they're out here in this whole new freaking identity and they're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like I'm seeing a kid flailing in the water even though they've got the life jacket on or the floaties, and they're not realizing they're okay. So that's what I'm getting. And what went along with this message, I made a note. I went to check the weather earlier. And as I was setting up, lighting my candle, where did I put it? Over here. Lighting the candle, lighting sage, etc. I was reminded that it says fire hazard Friday at 11 a.m. And about that moment, my fire alarm went off. So I had the sage too close. It's clear over there in the hallway, but something about it was close enough to the detector. The detector smelled smoke. And it set it off. And that there's a metaphoric message there for the inner child. Something set you off. And here's the kicker. It's not just you. We seem to be in some opportunity that is prime time for everybody's alarm to go off all at the same time. It was 333 when I looked up. So it's like alert, 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 alert everywhere you go. And I had seen a short earlier. I'm trying to remember what the show was. It was a TV show. There was a short little clip, and it said something about wish we could all be this unbothered or something to that effect. And he was kind of completely unbothered by this his wife's reaction, because the other lady in the store said, what's going on? And he's like, oh, that's my wife. She's upset. I asked her for a divorce. And she's like, And he's talking to her and he says, man, what I really need is somebody like you. And she kind of smiled and it felt good for a second. And then he says, only younger. 444 on the timer. That's that moment that, like, the stability, she went, well, it started out good. And it's like you feel that something started out so good and you were so excited, it allowed your inner child to come out and play, and then bam, smacking the ball right out of your hands. Like a slap in the face. There's something here. And so I asked for guidance on what does this mean about this aligned integration of the inner child. And this is what I got. Destiny, Life, and the Tall Poppy. This card has been coming out so much recently. And if you'll notice this color, if you saw the messages about inner child coming out and your inner child's ticked off, inner child seeing red, so interesting that when I looked up that color that came out, it was a reddish tone, reddish and brown, kind of blood-like, like dried blood. So it's reminding me of an old wound. It triggered an old wound. And the goal is to, as we go through these tests in life, I mean, we're not going to sail through never being irritated. The key is, how irritated do you get when it happens? How fast can you turn it back around? And with this destiny life, what I'm feeling is like you are shining so bright and you are standing out so tall. You're bound to attract all kinds of people and opportunities to you. And as you do that, remember that moths are drawn to the flame too. And that's just a part of life. So for the inner child to learn how to become unbothered by it. I'm also seeing that some of you, you're destined to stand out. Now, this could be in the limelight. This could be stardom. This could be like a main character of your family dynamic. Like I'm hearing 1 in a million. Yeah, it's for some reason, somehow, some way, you could be meant to stand out. I'm hearing stand out in a crowd. So you may not even know this, to start with. This could be the stardom. It could just be that your aura is so filled with light. These dark energies see you and they are going to be attracted as well. So I used my little deck here. So interesting because you have these natural spiritual gifts. Archangel Haniel. And this is Dionysus. And what's standing out to me is this making wine from grapes. This is alchemy. This is taking that fruit that was handed out. I'm hearing like in a backhanded compliment, or whatever it was that pushed your button, use that to create with. That energy. You're like, oh yeah, I'll take that and I'll raise you one. I'll see your bet and I will raise you one. Like, kind of like, watch me. I'm not listening to that anymore. Kind of an energy. And you could possibly be so intoxicating to others because of your light. And that's how you stand out. Then we have Archangel Uriel, light and fire. And I said something about the fire warning, right? Fire warning on Friday. Heads up, it could be something like that the Friday after you watch this, possibly. There might be an opportunity for somebody to poke the bear. But it's like remembering you carry the light of God in you. So what do you have to be worried about? That's kind of the message that I feel is coming through. And then Venus. So you are full of light. You are full of love. And prosperity is on your side. I mean, the light of God and love and light, it doesn't, even when those dark times, this love and light is going to carry you through. It doesn't mean every single experience in life is going to feel fluffy and perfect. We're going to go through times that challenge us. And the key to staying balanced within ourself, 1144 when I looked up, is the fact of how can you allow yourself to be unbothered by it? So pay attention to the little things, the details, the little and minor irritations. What's bugging you? Like, gnat, or I don't know. There's something there. And they're small and they're minute. And I feel like God is saying, I will take care of that for you. Oh my gosh, the wine making. Hold on. When you're making wine and you're fermenting it, if you've never done this before, it can get nasty. It can get gross looking. It can draw bugs and gnats. And it almost makes you like, I don't even want to drink that. And it can be some of the best wine that you ever made. So it's like, focus on the sweetness of the outcome, the perfect batch. Focus on your creation of what it's going to be like at the outcome, and be unbothered by what happens in the middle during the fermentation process. That's what I'm getting. Now, top and bottom of the deck, I always take, we got spirit animals and we got Akashic records. Not surprising with Destiny Life. You are different. You're meant to stand out. And going into Cancer season, you could feel like a fish out of water. So maybe it's time to go sit on the beach for a minute. Maybe it's time to go lean against the palm tree. Trees seem to be very significant. A focus of what are your roots? Where do your roots come from? And I don't mean your family here and now. I mean your roots as a soul. Farther back than this lifetime or 2 or 3 lifetimes ago. Where are you from? That's what they're showing to focus on. So what else can you tell us about this message? I mean, we got Akashic records out here and destiny. Plan wisely. Cultivate success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. Let's see if I make that better. And I said something about that. It's like you were planning and then all of a sudden you went into emotions. Embrace the unknown. Venture into mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in the uncertainty. Yes, something caught you off guard. I know this light can be better. Maybe if I turn it up a hair. Maybe that helps. Okay. So, yes, you had a plan. It was going along and then something shifted. And we have to become unbothered when we step into these times of unknown. Because truth is, you can think on your feet. You can take action. You know how to think on your feet. You know how to get through this. And sometimes life will catch us off guard. What I'm being drawn back to is the other day, I had put this fortune cookie in a book and I found it the other day. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. And what I get from that is your truest self, not this lifetime who you've been. This identity shift is incorporating all your lifetimes and who you have evolved into as a soul. And the inner child is having a hard time adjusting to this shift. So give yourself patience, give yourself grace, and remember, you're not the only one going through this. Everybody else is too. So having grace and compassion all the way around. It may be a time where you feel like you want to just take a break and stay at home. It may be such a thing you don't want to go into large crowds until you know you have come back into balance. There's something there about balancing your emotions. What is this destined life? What does this destined life look like? This standing out. Oh my gosh. Seriously, there's so much about fire here. Flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires that they may ignite in your journey. Ooh, you're triggering other people. That's what I'm saying. Your light is triggering other people. And these are people that don't even know they have triggers. I'm hearing these are people that are like, that don't bother me. I don't care. It's fine. But down deep, they're seething. Or think you're wrong, or they are calling judgment on your way, but they push it down. Something to that effect. The emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. I asked about the destined life. So all of these irritations, whatever it is, maybe it was at work, maybe it was with family, maybe it was with your lover, maybe your partner, husband, wife, your kids, whatever this was, there's something about the fact that you gotta let something go. And I feel it has to do with this inner trigger of the inner child. Helping the inner child come back into balance and loving them through it. Trust the process. Embrace uncertainty. Have faith in the journey unfolding before you. When you find yourself flailing, put your feet down and you realize that you can stand up in the water. 2020 on the timer. You're out here flailing around like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I can't swim. When all you had to do was put your feet down and stand up. I love this scenario. And when I say you, I mean us as a collective, because I'm a part of the collective too, right? I'm not exempt by any means whatsoever. I'm out here figuring out life just like everybody else is. I'm just like you, and we all come from this. We're all playing the same game. Let's put it that way. We just are different characters. No illusions. Yes. And it was 2111 when I said that. This truth is more important than time. Stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journey authentically. This card is really beautiful. I'm being reminded of the Painted Desert, Valley of Fire here in Vegas. Oh my gosh, if you've never been, Valley of Fire. So stunning. Okay, hold on. There's something here. Like desert creations. There's something about the mountains or hiking or something about desert beauty. Oh, desert. When you take time for yourself. Yeah. You leave everything else behind and take time for yourself. You get to discover that truest part of you. And it's something like that. Like if you go out to the desert and go hiking or something like that, it helps ground that energy, what's bothering you. Yesterday, I just went for a swim. And to be honest with you, I was on the phone with my sister. I really can't even remember much about it. I just saw there was tons of flowers in the water. And I thought it had nothing to do with that's not my job or da 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 da. I saw all these flowers in the water. I'd got in and I was coated in them. And I thought, I'm just going to scoop the pool. Now, it didn't last very long because the wind was blowing and some more came back in. But I was so focused on the task at hand. What I realized later is it just felt like all my problems went away. So something about the mundane tasks in life assisting you right now. When you feel you're out here flailing and don't know what you're doing, come back to the basics. Something about, for example, making your bed, doing the laundry, folding the laundry, dusting the house, sweeping, sprucing up one section of your house. There's something there. Come back to the basics of you before you venture out again. Because if you don't, you might set off some fires that you did not intend to at all. Okay? What is the inner child feeling right now? What is the inner child feeling? What are they feeling? Let's start there. They're feeling closed off. And they're at a tipping point. Sealed letter and tipping point. They feel closed off to going a different direction. Changing. Let's go back over here. That was safe. Some truths arrive before you're ready to read them. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that yet. What did I say earlier? You felt blindsided. I wasn't ready for that lesson yet. But you handled it very well, because everything changes the moment that you decide not to wait. You're like, all right, fine. Let me go through this. Let me do it now. So the inner child is struggling with kind of the timing of the lesson. Maybe feeling like that wasn't fair. But it is time to accept this. Your inner child is recognizing something about a situation, a person, a time of year. Whenever you're watching this, doesn't have to have anything to do with Cancer season. That was for me to find the metaphor here. So it could even be one certain time of year. It could be maybe because it was someone's birthday, a special holiday. This energy all started coming out around Father's Day. And that's what's guiding me to say there's certain times of years that just, and you didn't even realize it. And the inner child feels blindsided by this. But embrace the journey. Look, we have sealed letter, and then behind that, closed off. You know what? You can't help it if someone else cannot see your light or embrace your light. You can't. So maybe just don't play at that playground. You know, it doesn't mean you have to never speak to them, but don't play into their inner child that comes out. It's like a schoolyard fight. You've matured from that. And you're like, well, where we get to focus is that, you know what? I am different, and I'm going to embrace that I'm different, and I'm going to go have fun when, where, how, and what I think I'm most aligned with, and leave it at that. It's not their fault. We have to find acceptance within ourselves that we just have to get over it sometimes. Not get over it. Because it's valid feelings, right? It's the alchemy. Yes. The winemaking. You take that moment, which is your fruit, and you use it to create something with it. And it's something beautiful, delicious. Leave it bottled away for long enough, maybe it becomes very valuable. It's something that gets better with time. Which is leading me to think that every step you take, you're going to learn and gain more tools that you're going to be lightning. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. And you go on. Some people are not truthful when they say it doesn't bother me. And you get to see, does that resonate inside you? Is there anything inside you that maybe you've been not 100% honest with yourself about? 30-30 on the timer. Okay. Well, I was going to ask a question. Let's see what's here. The singing stone and invitation. Yeah. This is your invitation to sing your own song, do your own thing. I'm totally seeing whale vibes, sing your own song. That's a great reminder. Animal, energy, power of the animals. What is it you want to tell us from the animal oracle? Oh, look at that. Like I caught it. It's something like, oh no, I'm not, you're not going to do that to me again. Gotcha. That's what I'm feeling. It's cat spirit. Independence. You're like, oh, no. Hold on. Let me go back to who the heck I am. Yes. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. This inner child is playful. It wants to go have some fun. It's ready. And whoever don't like it, that's their problem. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. You're both right. You both, or all, is what I'm hearing, have your own truths. But come back to the truth of God, the light of God, Archangel Michael, clarity, truth. Dolphin spirit, Atlantis, Atlantean, could be very significant. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. And there's going to be times that, or like, is it really? But you're out here becoming a butterfly. And you are going to attract those who maybe look similar, but aren't quite on the same frequency, like a moth. And sorry, moths, I love you too. It's just the way I'm delivering this. When you shine your light that brightly, you may as well just count on attracting some of the things from the darkness that you didn't expect. So heads up, be aware. And I kind of feel like next Friday, or what is today? Maybe a couple, 2 to 3 days from now, there might be an opportunity of somebody firing you up, and make sure you put your fire out before you fire up somebody else. That's the message that I'm getting. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. You are free to do whatever you want. You have free will. You just have to be mindful if you go out there and you set something on fire. You may have to put it out. 3444. All right. Oh, well, that just fell on the floor. Let's see what that is. Broken compass. When your tools fail, trust the pull inside of you. Yes. That's why you can think on your feet, because you will feel it in here. As you have ascended, you have deepened your skills of sensitivity, knowing, listening, knowing your own body, what's right and wrong for you specifically. That has nothing to do with anybody else, but you're starting to attune to your body and how it feels. And that's what's going to keep you honed in on your path, that sonar energy, that you're connected to source. Okay. What would you like the collective to know? The guidance here. What else do you want them to know? Okay. So what you've been through is this Ten of Swords. You are coming to a completion of any actions that personally harm you or start fires somewhere else that you got to go put out. That's coming to a close. And you're learning, this is new to you. This is a new way of finding inspiration. Whatever the old way was, that I'm hearing, like, what triggered you seemed to be the thing that set you off, and you took off running. You set a bunch of stuff on fire, and then you felt real bad about it. What you have been working on clearing out is the fact you're learning what inspires you now. So your inner child is learning something new. Step into that new beginning. Step into that learning phase. Be open. Oh gosh, just like had a be open to new experiences. Man, that was like a jolt just below my skull and kind of came around. Right side, masculine side. Maybe it has to do with speaking your truth. Something there. Then we have the Muse of Materials coming out sideways, and the Six, did I say materials? This is the Muse of Inspiration. So King of Wands and Six of Pentacles. It feels like what used to inspire you, it doesn't inspire you anymore. This is how they fell. What used to inspire you doesn't inspire you anymore. And now you're just taking a moment to pause and look for inspiration that truly inspires you, not actions that you reacted to. That's what I'm hearing. So that's the guidance. Pause. Take a moment. What truly inspires you? This time of pause in stillness, getting to know yourself at a deeper level is going to assist you in the future. I kind of get the feeling like we have got to get past this now before we can go on to that destined life of standing out. Because otherwise, it's going to be miserable for us. That's what I'm feeling. So before we go pushing you in the limelight, because we're not going to do that, this is your challenge to overcome. How unbothered can you become and be true to yourself? All right. Anything else for guidance, please? The moon reversed. Think on your feet. See in the dark. It's not hidden anymore. You do see this. Find it. It's there. If you haven't seen it, it's there. Find it and close it out. End it. Not doing it anymore. And bring your emotions back into balance. And quite possibly someone could, it was 4114 as I was saying that, coming in to assist you with this closure. That could be a spirit, that could be a person. Yeah, there we go. 10 of Wands, 10 of Voices, or 10 of Swords. This is like 2 cycles closing out. One fed the other or something like that. And by this last step, you're closing out both of them is what I'm feeling. All right, let's get an angel number. An angel number, I feel. And close this out. We got things to do. We got better things to do than worry about everybody else. Oh, what that it. Let's go make some wine, guys. Let's move on, because if we don't ever make it, we don't ever get to drink it, right? Oh, and I just saw the bottom of this card, Haniel, Moon Manifesting. We are getting ready to come up on the strawberry full moon on 29th of June, I believe. So that's a great reminder, like clear it out now, like before the emotions get so full that you can't handle it. Let's just put the fire out before it starts. Let's just don't go that route anymore. Let's take a different route. Okay, angel number. What do you want to tell the collective? Okay. I don't know why. I didn't really say any of the other numbers, but this is really standing out to me now. Right in the middle here, it's card number 11. I don't know if you can see that very well, but card 11. Number 11. New beginnings. 919. You are ready to start a new chapter of your life. Be open to meeting new people. 11. I don't know why I'm saying 1111. Maybe that's been a number you've been seeing. Yes. Angel number 666 coming out reversed. There was a time of issues that you needed to refocus. We are going to go through times that we need to refocus. 4404. There are going to be those times in our life, and just know that's okay. You just need to refocus on something else. Somebody tries to burst your bubble. You do your best to recognize what you needed to recognize from that moment. The lesson for you, or that your light is shining, or they just can't handle whatever the lesson be, with as much love and compassion in your heart as you can, because you are the light of God. Refocus and progress. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you all have a beautiful night. Leave with love. Bye now.